Hello everyone, it's Lola here from Stitched Up, ready for part 4 of our online workshop series. Today you will be completing and assembling your flag of strength. This little patch here is going to be the final piece of your puzzle. This will become your initials patch on which you sign off your beautiful work and claim your flag of strength as your own. So as you can see from this flag that I made earlier, I have my initials patch at the bottom where I've stitched out my initials. Alternatively, if you have a short name like I do, you could also write your first name on your patch. Whatever you do, make sure it's readable so that you can be proud to show that it was made by you. Your first task today, before you start assembling your flag, is to make your initials patch. So choose a colour and get started. Once you've completed your initials patch, you're ready to start stitching on your patches to your flag to create your very own flag of strength. Now there's a couple of ways you can do this. So it's up to you how you decide on your composition for your flag. For this one, I decided to have my text at the top and then my two patches next to each other with my initials at the bottom because I felt that that looked best for my patches. Now on this next one that I'm doing, I'm going to put my final patch up in this corner and I'm going to have my text up the side. So play around with composition and see what you think works best for your flag. Now I'm going to show you how to stitch on your patches to make it look nice and neat so the stitches can't be seen. So you're going to start just by tying a few knots at the end of your white cotton thread, which will come from this little reel that you've got. And then you're going to take the needle that you have left in your needle pack, the little red needle pack, which is a smaller needle that looks like this. Now, these needles are self-threading needles, so they're much easier to thread, but it means they're a little bit more delicate. So what you're going to do is you should either have a small hole on the side of the eye of the needle or at the top. Now mine is at the side, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to take my thread, hold it like this, take my needle and push it in and pull it back up. And then, just do that again. There we go. So then, once you've pushed it through the hole, it should be in the eye of the needle, nice and safe. Okay? So, the way we're going to stitch this on is you're going to place your patch exactly where you want it. So decide where you want it and then hold it on there nice and tightly with one hand. And then I always think it's best to start in the corner. So I'm going to put my needle up at the bottom of one of the edge stitches here. So you're going to put it up there and then back down to the edge so that you're really just making a stitch that looks like one of the stitches that is already there, if that makes sense. So there, and then you're going to go a few stitches down. So it's coming up at the bottom of the stitch and then going back through just onto the black fabric where you want to hold it down. And you keep going around all of your patches like this until they're all nice and secure. And if you have a bit of trouble with your needles, sometimes these needles get a little bit caught, just really take your time and be nice and gentle with them. And then keep going until you've sewn on all of your patches. Once you've done that for all of your patches, you should have something that looks a little bit like this. Now, if you're feeling like you've still got a bit of creative energy left and you'd like to do a bit more embroidery, you can take some elements from your patches and decorate your background. Or if you like it just how it is, you can leave it the way it is. Either way, I really hope you've enjoyed taking part in this online workshop series. If you can, please do send us a photo of your finished flag of strength to our email address info@stitcheduptheatre.com. You can also follow Stitched Up on Instagram @StitchedUpTheatre. And you can follow me and my work on Instagram @LolaSpinksTextiles. Thank you so much for everyone who took part. I can't wait to see some of your work. Take care and keep stitching.